caravans available to them. So if you attack them in one of those sort of warbands scenarios where you've got to attack a certain number of units, it's very easy against Persians because they always send out an infinite number of caravans, free of charge. But you get money for destroying them, you win the game if you need to destroy a certain number of units. Yeah, it makes it really easy. But the Persians do tend to have a lot of wealth in that regard. Then again, I tend to have a lot of wealth as the Incas because they mine it. But I can't help but feel that trade's a more sustainable way of creating wealth than mining it out of the ground. Because if anybody knows about the Spanish economy of what period are we talking about? Yeah, the 16th, 17th century. We know all about how the gold can cause inflation and devaluation of the currency. Coincidentally, going on the gold standard, as gold is to back the currency, can have deflationary effects. I might have to rebuild that cannon. I hope I don't. Attack it then. Just march next to them. I think of a plan of action while my forces assembled. I'll take a couple more cannons, because sorry, mortars, because they're great. You're an infinite queue, I believe, and that's how I want you to stay. It might be a bit of a drain on my economy to have both all at the same time. Right, let's move out. Destroy that merchant. Wool merchant. Who does he think he is? Collecting wool. Especially when it has military connotations. Pull back! I can bring 10 of their musketeers in, there's more of them and they're cheaper. Managed to destroy the supply wagon, which I am not happy about. I think I destroyed a couple of cannons as well. However, they're not able to build up an army because they keep on sending troops in on ones and twos. I'd say until the supply wagon arrives, we're going to just have to sit here looking menacing. They're being commanded by Zarathustra. Oh, I've got a bit of time for Zarathustra. But that's only thanks to Nietzsche. Essentially put words in his mouth. Okay, I know it was an actual religion. No, in the English-speaking world, there's Zoroastrianism. I think after Zoroaster. But I think Zarathustra is a nicer name. Right, okay. Right, so here's how it works. I'll bring you forward. You 6 can attack several. 6 of them, good God. Apart from you can start attacking that tower. Stockade even. I feel like elephants actually fall quite easily when you've got enough units. That's the kind of micromanagement I wish I was good at, but I'm not. What I can do is select all my Carabiners to attack one elephant. That's about it. You go nuts and take out them and then run away. In fact, no, you can attack Persepolis. It's the capital, but that doesn't mean much because they have another one somewhere. That's cheeky of them. But it does mean that they've lost, you know, a good sizable portion of the map. Here's the city down here. In fact, I know there is because I can see the farms. Yeah, research civics. I don't know why. Voting rights. Yeah, power to the people. And so on and so forth. Institutional research. A bit too much knowledge now. Never have too much knowledge. Let's say move forward before they get a grasp of what's happening. So there's coming in. I hope I'm pronouncing these right. I think I'm doing all right. That doesn't sound too incorrect. Then again, I don't know much in the way of Persian. You destroy the observation post. Yeah, that'll teach you. That'll destroy their war effort. Income tax, supercomputers, existentialism. We're getting to the top of the tech tree now. We're doing all right. My artillery are idiots. Whoa! That was an interesting move. It might have worked if I'd been less observant. They're still using crossbowmen and arquebusiers, so I'm led to believe they're technologically advanced. Right, you stand over there and, you know, destroy that peacock merchant. That's not what you need, you want to give them extra population. You go and destroy that dye merchant. But look at all these merchants. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm a little overwhelmed now, I don't know quite what to do with myself. I just enjoy being in Persia, I suppose. Let's have a look at the map. Yeah, there you go, you can see this is the Strait of Hormuz, this is the Caspian Sea, Saudi Arabia, Iraq. It's quite green and pleasant. Time to send in the merchants. This means very little actually. Just guess showing off a little bit. Probably need some cannons to make it into a siege army. And the supply wagon, that's pretty useful. Those mortars are, yeah, they're pretty nifty. Really, there's cavalry. And that army is getting completely annihilated. I mean, completely annihilated. What happened there? German supply wagon's being attacked. Yeah, well, now who's laughing? That was a horrific defeat. It's a good job nearing to finishing the game, otherwise that would have set me back quite substantially. As it happens, we've got a few forces of resistance causing trouble there. Were causing trouble there. I'm not too fussed about taking that back unless they do it in less than 58 seconds. And destroy the university, that's, that's fine. Seconds. It's looking doubtful. To an extent, but there's something about their cavalry that's just, awe-inspiring. They just won't die. Look at it. Oh yeah. Oh, I've lost another bloody unit. Okay, that was a clumsy battle. That was clumsy. Especially the whole way I managed to lose that entire army up there. That was very clumsy of me. I let a fort down there. They only have one more city. And I had plenty of troops coming in just to fill up the ranks. Units lost 146, most of them in that last, 30 seconds. Good grief. Units killed, 22. That's not a very good ratio, bearing in mind that at some points it managed to get as high as 6 to 1. No, that's not a. That was clumsy. That was very clumsy. Right, I continue to the strategic map, and let's see what I've won. 884 tribute. That's one of the highest. That's one of the highest I've seen. That's phenomenal. That's huge. Gained 2 new armies, capturing supply centres. One over there, and one to keep the Mongols in check. And nobody's decided to attack me, probably because there's nobody left. Right, so I've sorted out Zarathustra. The Mongols have captured Lower Canada, and now, yeah, I've now got all of Canada. So that's historical realism. Completely out of the window, really. Yeah. So this is the world map as it looks. I might try something unexpected, because that's the size 4. It's also got incense and supply centre. I might take it using treachery, and then use the supply centre that's there to attack Korea. Take out that little peninsula there, and when it can take out, because I'm well aware that next turn we'll go to the gunpowder age, and then that'll move up to a size 5, and will become uncapturable through treachery. So I could always use treachery on the Alps, and then do the same with the French. Another science to read. It's very fun of them. There's so much tribute on it, I'm not entirely sure what to do with it. I can see a very clear path to victory now. It's I'm next to one capital, and in taking that, I would put me next to another capital, and to put me next to those two capitals. If I do a treachery card, that'll put me next to that capital, and if I capture the Alps, that'll put me next to, or take out the Spanish, that'll put me next to that capital. So I'll have territories next to all the major capitals of the world. It'll just be a case of going through and capturing them. Oh, just to note, when I sorted out the Ottomans, I got the Hanging Gardens, which increased the knowledge production by 50. The granary, lumber mill and smelter production upgrades were discounted by 66%, which is why they were so cheap in that last battle. Despite the fact they were so cheap, I still couldn't still couldn't afford them for most of the time. So that's what we're going to do next time. We're going to capture that. If nothing else, at least so I've got a foothold in the Korean Peninsula, sort of next to Korea, so I can take them out in one fell swoop, which will make me some maize. I don't know, the cost of ramp up units reduced by 50%. I'm not entirely sure what ramp up means in this concept. But it sounds pretty interesting, and I think I've already got some incense, so thank you, but no. Yeah, there it is. Bit of a fault with the randomisation of resources. I've ended up with a duplicate. I wonder if I've got any other duplicates. Doesn't look like it. It's gold. Oh, I've got gold somewhere. That's in the Middle East. It's Hijaz, to be more precise. Got gold, got iron, amber. I feel very well off, and I think it's only a matter of time now till I win the game. So, without that happy note, I will see you all next time when I'll be sorting out the Koreans. So long.